alone. With pulse pounding in my ears, I tried to scream silently as the beast tried to put his terrifying claws, trying to dig deep into my brain. Let me go, please. I desperately begged the beast, but the menacing aura surrounding me paralyzed my whole being. I felt so helpless. And this, my friends, is the secret that I want to share with you tonight. I would like to confess that I've been battling with a monstrous beast for a long time. One evening, a silent whisper woke me in my sleep. That whisper became louder. The monster screamed into my ears, "I have you now." I felt paralyzed. The muscles in my body were so tense, and my brain keeps on running thoughts, trying to escape the grip of the monster. So I tried to close my eyes, hoping that by doing so, the monster will leave me. But I was wrong. Until my body can't take it anymore. With no more energy left to fight, I just closed my eyes again, but was awakened by the buzzing tone of my phone alarm. I noticed the clock, and it's already time to prepare for work. With only a few hours of sleep, I went on with my daily life. But I know, deep down, that despite of the chatters and bubbling around me, I can still feel that the beast had never let go of its grip. Days and nights had passed. I succumbed to its power. I let the beast take control over my plans, my goals, and my relationships. Until one day, despite the debilitating pain and sorrow, I gathered all my strengths and tried to confront the beast. "Please, let me go. I can't take this anymore." Each day I wake up felt like a struggle. I don't want this life anymore. I enumerated all the plans I forgo, the opportunities I miss, and the conflicts in my relationships, all of which were from the effect of the beast's mighty grip. Frightened for the possible response, I was surprised to see a smirk in the beast's face. And with a soft voice, it whispered, "Oh dear, I'm just simply manifesting what you are constantly feeding me." My limbs went numb. I almost fell to the ground in disbelief. I tried to check some sense in what this monster is telling me. What? When? How? Despite drowning in my own fear, I courageously asked for the monster's name because I know that knowing who you are fighting with will give me an edge in this battle. So with so much courage, I asked, "Beast, give me your name." The monster replied with pride, "I am the beast of perfection." Upon hearing this, I felt a lump inside my throat. Bubbling for words to say, upon hearing the monster's name, memories flashed through my mind. Now, I remember, and I cannot believe and accept the fact that I was the one who created this beast. I remember the time when I chose to delay submission of my proposals. I know my ideas were good, but I wanted it to be perfect. Thus, like Toastmaster I procrastinated. In my desire to submit the perfect proposal, I missed deadlines and eventually missed a promotion. I also recall the time when I forgo some of the plans and goals, like those plans you have every new year. I told myself when the perfect time comes, I will do this, I will achieve that, I will go there. And lo and behold, I achieved so little. I was so afraid to try new things and explore new challenges because I fear to be criticized. My good public image might be ruined. Remembering all of this made me realize that I was the main culprit of my miserable life. I gave life to this beast and constantly fed it with my self doubt and paranoid thinking, thinking that nobody will accept or love the imperfect me. So I reckon now what people said about knowing the true identity of your enemy that will give you power to win the battle. Now that I can see clearly who am I fighting with, I decided to face my demon. From that moment forward, I was able to devise three strategies on how to silence this beast. First, and for me, the most vital tactic to defeat this beast is through self-awareness. Identifying what triggers this beast and its usual MO gives me the upper hand. Whenever I feel trapped into my web of thoughts, and I can feel that I am having difficulty in choosing because I have so many ideas and options, to most people, it's called analysis paralysis. And this was triggered usually by our very high standards. Like this one time, I prepared for a proposal, complete with all of my best ideas that will help my department to get ahead of the competition. But I felt it was still lacking the perfect title. Knowing that it is the perfection beast in action, I take control of the situation. I refuse to give in to the beast trap. So I just wrote, for your approval, marketing proposal, and I hurriedly submitted it to my boss ahead of the deadline. After doing this, I felt relieved. It felt like I punched the beast so hard that it can't move anymore. I won that battle. Aside from self-awareness, another strategy to win the battle against the perfection beast is giving myself a break, allowing myself to make mistakes. You know, friends, these beasts will always trap me inside my self-doubt. It limits what I can do and who I can be. I can be. Just recently, immediate past President Mel offered the VP for Education position to me. I was so scared to death when I read her message. But I took it as a challenge. So here I am now, serving my club and at the same time improving my communication and leadership skills. Whenever I hear the beast says, "Oh, don't try that, you're not good enough," I turn to the beast and slap it with my, "Oh yeah, watch me win this." After winning another battle, the beast will just lurk around, waiting for the right time to strike again. And when that happened, and the beast with all its might trying to overpower me, that's when I use my third strategy. I employ help from others. You see, I have a handful of accountability partners who are well aware of the struggle I constantly face with my perfection beast. Whenever they feel the shadow of the beast lurking over me, they will give me a nudge and sometimes a strong push so I can escape the beast trap. Simple message from them like, "Okay, relax, breathe, princess. Stop overthinking. Just try it first." Nudges like these give me morale boost to break the shackles of the perfection beast. So, is being a perfectionist bad? Let me be clear. I know that my keen attention to details and striving to be good are part of my good qualities. But we all know that everything not taken into moderation, like, setting Unreasonable standards that leads to conflict in your life can quickly turn your strengths to becoming your source of weakness. So in a nutshell, I would like to ask each one of you, what kind of peace have you created? If you are troubled by the perfection beast, if you are not troubled by the perfection beast like me, maybe you created and is unconsciously feeding the know-it-all beast, the people pleaser beast, or the control freak beast. There is a horde of monsters that can cripple our dreams, our relationships, and in our life in general. And a scary fact, you will be facing these beasts every day of your life. So instead of giving the control of your life to the beast, take back the rein and lash it out to the beast. My advice is that you try my 3 effective tactics to defeat this beast: self-awareness, allowing yourself to make mistakes, and seeking help from others. Control your inner demon and silence the roars of your beast. Stop! I can't take it anymore. Please leave me alone. Now, these are the words of the beast I am trying to silence. Fellow Toastmasters, let's be assiduous in silencing those beasts. Back to you, Tiami.